Well, many of you saw this Blu-ray crash on one of my other videos, and what had happened is this complete Flybar, not gonna believe this, but the Flybar paddle flew off and the whole Flybar flew off, and of course the rest is history. Down it went. Now what I did to fix it, pretty simple. I used one of these push rods, threaded push rods, because the wire is pretty strong and exactly the size that would fit through these bearings. I used the Flybar paddles off of the Hyperfly. Let's see if I got one up here. There it is. Okay, those are the Flybar paddles off the Hyperfly tail rotorless helicopters. What else did I do? The servos, broke these two servos right here, fore and aft cyclic and left and right cyclic, and I really like these HiTec HS55s. They fit in there perfect. They'll work perfect on this helicopter, and so I replaced those. The main shaft was bent. I grabbed the whole thing and bent it straight until it was as straight as can be, and you'd be surprised how easy that is. I do have a little ding back here where the blade struck, but everything is okay. I used, thanks to Eggy Head, who gave me a couple of extra parts for my Blade 400, another set of tail rotor blades, which I'm going to put on this Blu-ray. Okay, so I've got that on there. This shaft was also bent. All I did was grab it and straighten it out. You'd be surprised how straight that is now. And the other thing that happened is I stripped out the bearing, the one-way bearing. You know, and I find now if there's any oil in there at all, that one-way bearing will slip. You can clean that out with mineral spirits, tighten that back up. But I kind of like the gyroscopic effect on electric helicopters. I need that little extra momentum, so I decided to go ahead and take this right here, and I put super glue on the bearing and also my amazing goop in between each tang, and that will never come loose. Now I have a freewheeling, since the Outrunner motors don't offer much resistance, it actually freewheels nicely, and I like the feel of that. So, next thing I did was, there was a nick in the one blade, right here, and I took that nick and I filled that with super glue, smoothed it down and put a piece of clear tape over it, and then have balanced the blades by using 100-mile-an-hour tape right here. That's race tape, duct tape, and of course balance both blades. This is static balance, okay, and they weigh about 25.5 grams a piece. So that's as close as you can get to getting the blades balanced. We're going to put it on now, and we'll see how it runs up. If it needs any more balance, all I will do, or blade tracking, I will do is add or subtract more tape there. Otherwise, I checked over every single thing. This is a 2.4 gigahertz radio. Replaced the servos. Everything's looking really good. Tail rotor. Okay, the next thing I like to do is I use my test training stand here. I'm going to put the helicopter on here, or in fact it's already on there. We're going to go ahead and spin it up, see how it goes on the training stand. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Got everything trimmed perfect. Closest it can be before we go fly. Breezy out here this morning, folks. About 25 degrees. We're gonna go fly the Blu-ray.
Okay, next I'm going to do some 3D with it. Stay tuned, folks.